Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'll be talking about 5 new vehicles brought with expanded and enhanced for all PC players. Even if you are a console player, don't leave just yet, because I'll still be telling you each and everything about these cars, and why you might want to spend some money on them if you currently don't own them. We can see them as follows: the Coil Cyclone II, Karan S95, the Arbiter, the Weaponized Ignus, and the Astron Custom. All 5 of these cars feature HSW upgrades, allowing them to be incredibly fast. In fact, I have their stats and performance available in front of you, which we are going to go over first right now. Let's start off with the Coil Cyclone II. This vehicle is able to achieve a top speed of 141 miles per hour, making it the 4th fastest supercar in the game. And its lap time is insanely fast at 55 seconds, making it the 2nd fastest supercar. That is crazy good, and it really shows where the Coil Cyclone II is a beast. See, there's obviously a lot of fast cars. We obviously have the Ocelot Virtue, known for its acceleration, and because it's an electric car, it is so fast on that acceleration. But watch the Coil Cyclone II. You can actually see it as a digital speedometer, so we can watch this thing go. Look at the speedo! We're already over 100, 130, 140. That's it. We're at our top speed. That's 140 miles per hour you're looking at right there. And that is why the Coil Cyclone II is so incredibly crazy. It just features the insane level of speed and acceleration. I mean, we gotta watch that again. Let's watch how fast this thing can go up to 140. Here we go. Sitting still, and I'm gonna get ready to drag. Boom. All right, here we go. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100. We're there. That's just crazy. But you can see why the Coil Cyclone II is a very, very fun car to mess around with and to drive. It's got really good grip. It's got good handling overall, as we can see. It's all-wheel drive, so even if you have a death spin like that, there's really no problems. I would highly, highly recommend for any player that is a daredevil that loves speed and raw power to get their hands on the Coil Cyclone II. It's definitely an expensive upgrade, but I believe that it's worth the price because of how incredibly fast it is. That obviously brings us to the Karan S95, which we can take a look at right here. I guess I got rid of the, there it is. I was like, where the heck did I put the S95? So the S95 reaches a top speed of 156.5 miles per hour, making it the 4th fastest sports car. It also has a lap time of 59 seconds, making it the 6th best in overall performance when it comes to its turning capabilities. That's still pretty impressive. I mean, obviously, the S95 is not going to be as maneuverable as a supercar, but it features a lot more in terms of top speed, and you can see that. The acceleration on this vehicle, it might not be as fast because it's not electric, but you get up to speed pretty dang quick in the Karan S95. I also think this vehicle looks amazing. It's obviously based off of a JDM, and I think we can agree that this is a very, very nice looking car. There's a lot of different options going for it. You can kind of put that classic Toyota racing livery on the vehicle if you really like that, or you can do what I've done here and just put some goofy Princess Robot bubblegum livery. I don't know, I thought it'd be pretty fun. My PS5 already has the Toyota livery, so I wanted to do something a little different, and every now and then I have a little bit of fun with my cars and their overall customization. This vehicle has a lot of upgrades, which is obviously great, and I should mention that for any migrating players from any PC to next gen, or from older generation console to newer gen console, if you migrate your account, you are going to be getting this vehicle for absolutely free by simply purchasing it on Southern San Andreas. Now, at the current time of recording, it's bugged, but I would assume Rockstar is going to fix this, as they've already mentioned they are aware of the issue on their newswire. But yes, the Karan S95, an absolute beast of a vehicle. Now we move on to the first muscle car, the Arbiter GT. I'm a big fan of the Arbiter. I'm not exactly sure what it's based off of. Kind of looks like a Pontiac, but either way, it's a very, very nice car. Goes 142 miles per hour. Once again, the 4th fastest in its class, being muscles. And its lap time is 1 minute 5 seconds, being the 11th fastest muscle car. It's not the best in terms of the performance when it's muscle cars, but it is very fast. Obviously, 142 for a muscle car is really, really quick. I love the design of this vehicle. It actually has a lot more customization than you would think, which is actually great. It has a bunch of different liveries, and obviously, because it's a muscle car, you can do this, which is always very fun to do. But yeah, in general, very, very quick muscle car. Its handling is definitely going to be the downside. I mean, it's super quick. You can see that. Look at the acceleration on this car. We are already getting up to speed, and there you go, over 140. This thing is fast. But the handling, it's a rear-wheel drive muscle car, so you're going to have to expect it to be kind of heavy, especially because this is like, what, a 1970s vehicle? Basically, it's what happens when you put 1 billion horsepower into a car which cannot turn at all. But I don't mind that. I think it's still very fun to drive, very fun to mess around with, and because of that, I have really no complaints. But yeah, Arbiter, it can be a little bit sus in the handling. You can see that there. That was a very hard corner to make, so it's not bad. I mean, it's still 11th in terms of the muscle category, but it's not anything remarkable in the performance. What is next? Well, that brings us to, let's go back over here, the Weaponized Ignus. You might have been wondering what the fastest supercar in lap time is. Well, here it is. The Weaponized Ignus goes 145 miles per hour, making it the 3rd fastest supercar in the game. Its lap time is 55 seconds, which is insanely quick. And it's weaponized. The thing features semi-bulletproof glass. I think we can all agree it looks amazing. I actually really like this livery I put on the vehicle here. Let's bring it out, and you can kind of see its capabilities. So as I said, it has semi-bulletproof glass. So if I aim it on the front of this car, you'll see when I shoot at the glass, it does not break, it only damages it, and then after it's around 20 bullets, it'll actually shatter. Not only does this vehicle have really, really impressive bullet resistance, but obviously it has a remote minigun on the roof, which, well, you can use to absolutely annihilate vehicles, as we can see. It's also a slight bit controlled, so we can see I can aim it on this car here, but I can also move it a little bit. I can hit this car over here. It's actually not too bad to control while you're driving, which is quite nice. Look at the acceleration on this vehicle. Look at that, 90, 100. Oh, well, obviously when a car turns into you, that's not going to be super helpful. But let's try again. Let's watch that acceleration. 80, 90, 100. It's obviously, again, not as quick as the Coil Cyclone, but it is still a very fast vehicle, and it's able to achieve its top speed of 145 very quickly. 130. And there you go, that's already 140, 150. This vehicle, as I said, also has the best handling in the game. Look at this thing's, like, cornering capabilities. It's actually wild how easy you can turn a corner in this car. I have super rims, but you can put off-road rims as well, and then you'll have even better handling if you really want that. But yeah, in general, the Weaponized Ignus, it's expensive. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a $5 million price tag to purchase this car without the trade price, which makes it one of the most expensive vehicles available in the game. But on the other hand, I think it's worth the price when you realize how much it's got going for it. It's definitely a really, really fun car. And that brings us to the final vehicle in today's video, an SUV, the Pfister Astron Custom. Now, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of all SUVs, but I think this one's actually pretty fun. Maybe it's based off the Porsche Macan, I'm not exactly sure, but if we once again pull up our stats here, we can see it goes 136.25 miles per hour. It's the 2nd fastest SUV in terms of top speed, and a 1-minute 3 lap time, making it the 2nd fastest in terms of its overall handling as well. So it's a really, really good SUV, and we can see it in the corner over here. I think it actually looks pretty nice. And what's great about this SUV is that it's a 4-seater, obviously, and it's actually really fun in off-roading. It's also all-wheel drive, allowing it to have really, really good acceleration, and once again, actually surprisingly good handling. I just think it looks nice. I don't know, I actually really like the design of this vehicle. I'm not always the biggest fan of SUVs, but this one stands out to me, and I think it looks really, really nice. You guys can let me know your personal feelings. Also, you can actually put lights that work in terms of upgrades. I love when Rockstar actually puts working, bumpers and lights, because it shows that they put that little bit of extra attention to detail. But yeah, this is a really fun car to mess around with. We can see its speed here. It's still very, very quick. It's not weaponized or anything special in that regard, but definitely something that I would highly recommend you still consider picking up, especially because it's not too expensive. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are all of the HSW vehicles available in Grand Theft Auto Online. And not only, well, not all the HSW vehicles, but these are all the vehicles which were not previously accessible for PC players and now are. If you did learn something new in today's video and you want to stay tuned for more content, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!